colleagues, I'm John Harris, and with Veterans Day coming up this weekend, I'm especially honored to sit down with two of Conagra's military veterans and the leads of our veteran ERN, Garth Case and Erman Webb. Welcome to the Connection, gentlemen.
Thanks, John.
You've got to thank you so much for your service. Oh, so great to have you guys. We've talked about this for a long time, so it's great to have you on. Particularly, it's so timely as Veterans Day is a few days away. So, Garth, you were a captain in the Army. Tell us a little bit about your journey.
Well, John, back in 1993, I was commissioned a lieutenant in the Army out of the University of South Carolina. And after a few trips to Korea and Colorado, I found myself in a wheat field at Camp Bonsteel, Kosovo, looking out at officers from the United States, Russia, Poland, Greece, the United Arab Emirates, and Ukraine. And they were giving me updates on the activities in their sector. After that, I was assigned as a tank company commander in Germany in charge of 63 soldiers.
I understand that active members of the military go through a leadership training. Is that correct?
Oh, yeah. The military provides the best training, in my opinion. You get to, first of all, before you even become an officer, you have to go to 4 years of ROTC, which is hands-on leadership training. And then when you get out, you go through more leadership training. Everybody that is in the military for a few years goes through some leadership training. And you learn how to give instructions, give orders, do safety training, risk management. Man, it sounds like it's just an incredible experience, a life-changing experience. Yes, and that's why we started the Veterans Network, is we thought that veterans have a lot of skills to provide to Conagra, and we should highlight those skills.
Yeah. Now, Erman, you were a captain in the Army. Can you tell us your story as well?
Yeah, John. Well, my story started in high school. I was a junior ROTC cadet, and that led to an Army ROTC scholarship, and really it was a good way for a blue-collar kid like me from the south side of Chicago to attend a private college in southern Connecticut. My first assignment was in northern New York, and I had the distinct privilege and honor of leading a great platoon of 18 soldiers. And then September 11th happened. And it just so happens, ironically, that we were in a meeting where we were discussing how well prepared we were to go to war as all that was unfolding. And shortly thereafter, I found myself in command of 73 soldiers and preparing to deploy them to what was at the time an undisclosed location. It turned out to be Uzbekistan, but we couldn't divulge that at the time. I spent a year or so in El Paso, Texas, teaching tactics, and what would become my final duty station was in beautiful Hawaii. And while in Hawaii, I deployed to Afghanistan for a year and was awarded the Bronze Star Medal for my service in Afghanistan.
Talking a little bit about accomplishing anything. You know, the Conagra Veterans Network, and we've talked about it before, is just an incredible ERN here. And it not only helps to recognize, inform, and connect our military veterans, but it also seeks to maximize the value of our great veterans in the workplace by leveraging collective experience, expertise, and support the company growth. How can employees get involved in this great ERN? Is there any upcoming event that you'd like to highlight and talk about?
Yeah, so our mission is to support veterans in their professional development and career growth here at Conagra. We also support events, initiatives that the company has that's